Oh no, Bondman! Bondman, get out of there! Oh, he's dead. God, it is hot. I still have bubblegum in my mouth. I'm so sorry, guys. Welcome to Fluff, everybody. It is warm in here, and I'm still gonna wear this. If it was up to me, no shirt. But that would not go well with YouTube. I remember my very first reaction video on my channel got deleted. Oh, I just now saw that somebody actually followed me yesterday. Actually, no, 4 hours ago. Interesting. What was that? I remember my very first reaction on my original channel, where I reacted to one of the fairy tale chapters back in the day when the OG story was still being released. And I recorded myself topless because I was at a beach house in the middle of summer. And I was like, it's too hot for a shirt. And I was also like 16, 15 years old during that time. Way too young, now that I think about it, to be doing anything reaction-wise and being topless. But one of the comments I got in that video was I think it was a lady called me a pervert, and I was like, in my mind, I was just like, I'm at the beach house, like I'm at the beach. Being topless at the beach is normal, and I said that, and then like, you're still a pervert, and I was like, what? How does that logic work? It's like, is it as if I was like, you know, in my bathing suit at the water park, and somebody's like, how dare you? How dare you walk around here topless? But now, thinking back at it again, I should not have recorded myself topless, because with the amount of creeps out there, yeah, and me being a young supple teen, that would have probably not gone well. With that, we shall continue with Spy Family. Alright, we had actually a really wholesome Damien episode. And I know it's supposed to be Damien, but I will call them after the way the show calls them. It's just because, like, I don't know. It's just a lot more fun that way. That's why I don't call Levi Levi. Even though, again, that I understand as in the English pronunciation, that's correct, but because everybody says Levi to him in the show, I'm like, that's what I'm used to saying to him. And also, Levi is the more German way to say it anyway, so I was like, yeah, it makes sense. But but yes, we had a very wholesome episode with him. He got to learn a little bit, you know, sometimes you gotta take a break. Just smell the roses, spend some time with your friends, and you know, having a break does not mean that you are being lazy. It means that you're giving yourself the break your body and your mind needs before you can go full power. So, well, pardon me, vacuum, full power, back in. And yeah, but now I saw you on the episode 3 thumbnail of Crunchyroll, and she looked mighty fine. So we'll see what that is all about. Here we go. I'm very sorry, by the way, if this these reactions are taking much longer to come out than the previous ones. That was just like, I just needed a tiny little bit of a break, and then a lot of things happened at once, and then I was like, I don't have a chance to actually edit anything. I have a chance to record, but editing is a lot more like, I have to be, no distractions, just be in the right mindset. This episode 3, I still haven't edited episode 1, which I'm planning to edit it tomorrow, right after I did some shopping. I'm planning to get some good stuff for my girl, and yes, after that I'll come right back, sit down, edit episode 1, and that should come out on the weekend for sure. It should be on the weekend. I actually never like fully paid attention to the episode. This would be how the family would be if they actually all knew about each other's works and just worked together. So I wonder, like, season 1 was like clearly showing us like all the characters and the mission at hand. Is season 2 gonna be like more like a sillier season, or are we gonna actually get a serious, but well, this looks a bit more serious. But we're gonna have like some plot lines on the side. Oh hey, Yuri! It would be that our target. Yep. Keen ears. I assume he has those keen ears because he waited for his sister to come home and he would like pay attention to their footsteps. Those are massive build, guys. That image right there, let's go back. That person in the background right there, that's what kids thought when they like would do the trench coat thing, like two kids on top of each other with a trench coat. That's what they thought it would look like. that's the image in their head. Like, yeah, nobody's gonna question us with this burly, tall dude. Not forgetting that they still look like a child in the face, and also move like this. As promised, kill. Yeah, Yuri's going fuck shit up now. We're gonna see Yuri in action. We only just briefly saw him in action a little bit. Yuri's probably already there, like. Yeah, there we go. Quick! Don't let him get a second. That's the worst. Being arrested by a guy that's smiling at you, that's the worst. That's the equivalent of like being beat the shit out of you while the other guy's having a laugh. So is this gonna be a Yuri special episode? Honestly, I'm kind of down with like exploring the side characters a bit more. We had Damian. See, now I said it in fucking English. We had Damian last episode. So having a Yuri episode today would be kind of cool. I'm trying to think, maybe a Frankie episode next. Although I would prefer Miss Frost. The moment, dude, my heart stopped. The moment the name started with Frank, I was like, no. And then it's like Franklin. Oh good, we're good. Listen, I may have taken his permit, his fluff head permit for now. But I don't want that guy to be arrested. I don't want him to give me like any illegal trouble. Although I would honestly say he got probably in legal trouble with the girl before, so. Dude, tell me about it. Propaganda, information, anything like that. People will believe. Of course, I was about to say, but as your sister, you probably care more about the fact that your sister is like the same country as people that you don't care about. It's very interesting that Yuri is somebody who's here to catch spies, and he seems to be as like if you were to become a spy, he would be really good at it because he would be able to observe people and their habits so fast as well. But I think it's kind of cool because Yuri now is this foil to Lloyd, right? Like, Lloyd, who is only trying to care for the mission, but is aims for perfection, and he has so far accomplished pretty well. I mean, there's of course hiccups on the way. Is one of the top spies. Yuri, who cares for his sister genuinely, Lloyd will eventually get there. I say Lloyd will eventually get there, but right now Lloyd cares for your majority because of the mission and a small bit because of actual, being happy with her. Just a very small bit down here, you know what I mean? Yuri is the opposite. Yuri does not really care for the mission as itself. He cares for the mission because Yor will benefit from it. So his mission is down here and Yor is up here. So it's, yeah, Yor is a really good foil, but they both are really good at figuring other people out. Did we have the restaurant viewer before? Sounds familiar. Oh, I'm just thinking of the D&D of Critical Role's Fjord. I think that's what it is. I mean, any detail is important. He probably can do that. He can probably do this without a week because the system might have been gone for like a week and he was like awake the whole time. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fuel and yours sounds too similar. Where's the rent, Mr. Perkins? Did you spend it all on alcohol? Oh. What a surprise. I'm gonna learn something. Yuri is gonna be like... Oh, footsteps. Oh, he has a father. Day after tomorrow, huh? It's a big gig. It's a big gig that will pay him big so he can finally... But doesn't this kind of seem to prove that he is doing this like out of desperation? He lives in a place that seems pretty like run down. The landladies keep on pushing him. He has a father who is probably not working either. He seems extremely tired. This almost gives you like a... I might be wrong. This might be an evil bastard completely, but it kind of seems like he is doing this out of desperation more than anything else. But who knows? Listen, we have learned in this day and age that people will gladly do things for money, and some of it is pretty messed up, or some of it is pretty stupid. And some of it do it because they think they just can and get away with it, and some of them do it because they need to. They have no other choice. They're just desperate. Nothing really offers them any other choice. So... Is it grifting? The only reason why I'm asking is because, like, for me, it's like it's such a word that like seems to be made up from the online terminology majority of the time. But yeah, for me, it's just like manipulation of information, right? Like, which sounds cool because it just rhymes, but it's of course long to say. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I mean though, like... Yeah, see, that's... See, and that's... this teaches us, guys. Anybody watches this, especially people who are still like young adults, this is how easy it is. This is how easy it is to spread misinformation. You can either A, take a scenario that's perfectly normal and then change the title around it. I mean, God, if you think about it, Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson is the perfect example of how that has been a thing for decades. How a hero who's trying to save New York, he can just be like, he's a menace, he's a plague to society. Look at him, bursting through a hole that he created. And then you're like, no, that's not what happened. Rhino bursted through that hole and he followed up. And it's like, oh, were you there? It's like, yeah, actually, yeah, but you don't have the pictures. You don't have to prove that you were there, so you could just make that up. I have proof right here. And it's like, yeah, but you are manipulating the proof to fit whatever you want people to think. And that's been since the 60s, man. Like, that character exists for a long ass time. So, yeah. Yeah, see, now that's the problem. I'm like, see, is he doing this out of desperation? Or is he just being a dick? Maybe it's a mixture, but that was not necessary. You scared some kids for what? For what? What was that for? Now it's just gonna make up some bullshit. Yeah. Here it is. So yeah, I think he's a mixture of both. Yeah. Here we see like somebody who is desperate, he needs some money, has a traumatic past, but he's definitely also being impacted by it characteristically, right? I mean, that with the kids was not necessary. It's probably just because he sees himself in them, like full of hope, full of like everything was still okay until one day it wasn't. So he's just teaching them early on to like be ready for like some bad times. But and I also like that Yuri threw it away. He's like, he wrote it down, but he's like, no. He still needs to be somebody to be dealt with. I can't let my emotions get to me. I cannot relate with him, you know? Because Yuri also lost his mother with your... He probably doesn't even work there. This is such a good like analogy on what's going on in the world, right? With media, information, desperation, grifting, money, politics. I mean, this came out like years before it got this bad. Oh. Yeah, he's judging him. Did you put it in there or not? And he did. Yeah, normally you could watch in. Yeah, that is he knows that he cares for the family, so the last thing he wants to do is to humiliate him in front of his family. He could have made a spectacle out of him. He could have like shown like this is who your son is. And at the end, maybe this is like a general rule from the state security. But in the same time, I feel like Yuri probably suggested that we just wait outside. They would have normally just walked in. Because we had that. We had that. We just saw it in the beginning of the episode that they just walked in. Yeah. He probably did not even think it like that. He probably thought that... That's probably the most nicest thing you could say to him. Take some weight off his shoulders. Yeah. we need to talk about this. This is like... Because from his perspective, he probably views himself as a freedom fighter. The fall even says you have a odd sense of justice. And potentially, whatever he believes... There's clearly going to be two beliefs anyway in this show, right? Whatever he believes, he thinks he's right. Maybe he is. Maybe whatever he wants to achieve morally might be even better. But the way he is attempting it is by making it seem like he's manipulating information to make it seem a lot worse than what it actually is. Which that could cause a whole political debate. That could cause a war as well. Like, you could literally start a lot of things with that. And then he would also get paid. He would also get paid a lot of money by having started all this. Maybe not even paid by starting all this, but he could like use this to get more money out of people. start like a whole freedom fighting rebellion, anything like that. He could like, who knows what his path was, right? He could either like go back, like step back, and then like just benefit from all the drama, or he could start an actual revolution, and that could lead to his finances getting higher up as well. Who knows? Who knows? So, and we saw that he definitely cared for the family. His father was still there. He cares for his father. His mother passed away, and that's probably one of the major reasons why he's doing this. Probably one. Both family members. So hearing from the guy that he's now fighting against, saying, I will never make my family sad, he's like, okay, you definitely bested me in that point. Because even though I just called you pathetic for being a government's dog, even though the government is, corrupted, tricky, manipulative, whatever you want to say, him hearing that from the government's dog, like, hey, my family is my priority. I don't care. As long as they are happy, I would never put them in a spot where they will be disappointed or sad. So he's like, oh shit, yeah. But then also hearing, don't you worry, we'll get some financial aid for your father, which is probably more than he could have hoped for. He probably thought he's just gonna get arrested and that's it, and his father just has to like survive by himself. So he's saying, we gave you some financial aid to your father. It's like, okay, yeah, that would be great. I will not ask anything else. I'll just go. It's a very... This one is emotionally a lot more complex than the Damian episode yesterday. The Damian episode was like the innocence of a child and like the stress of trying to get approval from the father and trying to like overwork yourself. Here we have like a lot more complexer topics like politics, family, manipulation of information, as I said. But the episode's not fully done yet, so I wonder what else is going to happen. Well, I did see you're in the episode itself, so maybe we'll see her right here. Yeah, right here. Why are you here? Why are you in your own house? How dare you? God, she looks good. I mean, it makes sense. Like, at the end, it is Yuri. He could have also just... Normally, when he says that in any episode, we'd be like, okay, he just wants to see his fucking sister, blah, 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 blah. But now we actually have an emotional reason why. He just witnessed somebody losing a family, like... Probably won't see his family member ever again. Maybe, like, behind bars or something like that. God damn it. Yeah. He's like, I'm never gonna wash my hair ever again. Yeah, Anya. Is not the moon! Already? Oh, it's Bond Man. No, never mind. It's Bond Man. So we're having like a little like Looney Tunes double feature episode. I love how the animation here is like a lot more old school. Like not the style itself, but like the way that it's animated. You don't want to lose me? Oh, well. Wait. She called M because we have Q in Bond. Okay. Did he? And M's over there like... M's like, why? What? I did start 100 girlfriends that really love you. So why am I getting flashbacks to that right now? Even like M is like over. There's just a chain of one. Oh god. But to be fair, it is also a reference to how Bon had so many girls by his side. I love how the two girls in the back was like, what is going on? What the fuck's going on? Why is all the girls just going with him? I'll pay this month's rent with my body. This is literally just 100 girlfriend. I really love you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's getting. Oh no, Bondman! Bondman, get out of there! Oh, he's dead. Even she's like, what the hell did I have to watch? Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Only Rentaro from I'll go for this really love you can make that happen. I'm sorry. You're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Hey, the ending credit is on your right in front of the TV. But is this... No, there's definitely more at the end. Hold on. Hold on now. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Here we go. On the apartment store roof. I think Anya's gonna come back. Yeah, that was not good. I don't understand. I mean, to be fair, a child is easily impressed. Also, what is this? What are we watching? There's no... Okay, I guess they're like deep inland, then it probably takes like hours to get to the ocean. Careful, Anya! Anya, I understand. I understand. If you could read boys' mind in the pool, any kid's mind in the pool, and you find out they all are just pissing in that shit, yeah, I fully understand you will never want to go to the pool again. Man, we're getting a lot of those. Yeah, wake up! Oh, he's already out and about, dude. He's ready. He was awake since he never went to bed. Mio, no, it's not. You probably are dead by now. Anya. I mean, to be fair, I would also hate waking up at whatever ungodly hour they wake up. Damian actually has like the benefit that he sleeps at a dorm, because like they can they can like wake up a little bit later if they want to, but they probably won't, because it's not elegant. It's not elegant to arrive exactly on time. You arrive like at least 10 minutes before the time. The Swiss way. The Swiss way. And I can imagine that shit would kill a child. This was nice. This was a lot deeper of an episode than last times, but I really enjoyed it. I liked seeing what Yuri has to deal with. And at the end, even though he started off by saying, "Oh, I cannot forgive the filth that breathe the same air that my sister does," he understands, to a certain extent, hey, some of these people do it for the family, some of these people do it for desperation, some of these people do it because of trauma. Let's not make this a whole big deal in front of the family. Like, from what we can probably surmise is that the first person that they arrested at the beginning of the episode probably was pure scum. Like he did not care like who he's gonna make sad. He did not care who is double crossing or anything like that. He just wanted that good cash. He's like, oh, we're gonna have some money and we're gonna cause some disruption. Ain't that bliss? But with this person, with Franklin, he sensed like, okay, he is doing it out of multiple reasons. It's a lot more complexer than just a guy trying to be an asshole and trying to disrupt the way peace is right now. But yeah, again, a lot of similarities to our world, which makes sense by the time this episode came out and even the manga came out, that this stuff already happened around the world, right? And it's just gotten extremer now. It's got a lot more extremer now. So this is not a like, oh, they foreshadowed anything. No, this was already the case. It was just not as noticeable, or at least not as obviously noticeable. It was like if you just look carefully, you're like, yeah, clearly that it's happening right there. But people just didn't pay attention to that whatsoever. Nowadays, people are paying attention to it, and it has doubled, maybe even tripled the amount of like bullshit that you see online, like misinformation and just like people trying to like change people's minds about something without anybody doing actual research or without any like facts backing it up. And then just you have just millions of people fighting against each other for no reason. Like, it should not even be a thing. It should never have been a thing. All you have to do is just look it up yourself a little bit. Just do a little bit of deeper research in 5 minutes or without using AI. Just like read it yourself and be like, okay, now I understand this part more. And you don't have to agree with it. But it's definitely a lot more helpful for everybody involved. That like, I understand now. Now I get it. Now I know the actual information. Even though I'm still leaning more towards this, I can now fully understand why that person comes from that side. And we don't have to agree on that stuff, but I don't have to also have I don't have to like have a fight with that person anymore. Because we all have the same information, but not the same opinion. That's all it is. That's all it needs to be. But yeah. Sorry, you all know how the world is, and I'm at the end, I'm doing all this to try to distract from that point of the world. But if an episode like this happens where there are similarities with our world, sometimes I will definitely talk about it on this channel. I will not do it all the time, don't you worry. At the end, what this is supposed to be is distraction from... And that's what the internet was meant to be anyway. It was like a way to... Well, at least for our generation, it was meant to be a distraction away from all the bullshit that's happening in real life. But then, of course, the internet itself became way worse, actually. So I just want to be a little pocket in all of that, where people can just come to and just forget, just forget all that shit, and just be like, oh, the man with the Afro is making a video. It's funny. It's entertaining. Don't have to think too hard. But yeah, on that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I was a bit more on lower energy, I realized. I will try my best to amp it up next time. But to be fair, this episode also kind of was a bit difficult to find a good moment to be all like, you know what I mean? Like, there were some moments, but I also just, yeah, I was just very curious emotionally how Yuri is going to handle this episode, and I didn't want to like actually just disrupt it with jokes until Yuri was, of course, all about his sister again. Then I'm like, yeah, about that. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Whew, the Afro is with you and wish you all good morning, afternoon, evening, and a good night. It's fucking hot in this room. Ciao.